Reportedly in fear for their lives, fired their weapons at a driver who led them on a chase through the streets of Fort Pierce today. News Channel 5's John Shaman, part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast. He is live tonight along Zephyr Avenue and 13th Street with more. John?
Well, Shannon, I'm standing right here where the deputies fired their weapons about 10:30 this morning. I'll step out of the way and you can see that small palm tree. That was one of the trees that the suspect hit, but the story didn't end here. An SUV showing the telltale signs of a wild ride. There are at least 7 bullets in its side. This is the vehicle a man in his 30s was driving this morning when deputies tried to pull him over on Delaware Avenue. He proceeded to run through a number of stop signs and red lights, and at one point cut across a school playground.
And thank God there were no children on the playground when he did this.
The driver eventually headed down South 13th Street, right towards Nora Summerlin's home. Summerlin was in the kitchen and heard the sirens.
And kind of looked out the window and saw this SUV coming towards the house. I thought it hit the house. The SUV backed up into one of the deputies' cars, and then they started shooting.
All of a sudden I heard bam, 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 and it was quite clear it was gunshots, and it sounded like it was out in front of my house.
At this time, he was backing up towards deputies. The deputies were in fear for their life, and they opened fire.
The driver was shot, but still kept going.
So I looked out my window. I saw this vehicle going by this way with the window smashed out.
The driver only got another block before jumping out of the SUV and running, where he was caught behind a home. At this point, investigators trying to figure out why a simple traffic stop proved to be anything but.
And then to deliberately hit 2 of our patrol vehicles in the process, and then back up on the deputies when they were trying to order him out of the vehicle. Again, he put the deputies' lives in danger, and they did what they're trained to do.
Neither the names of the driver nor the deputies have been released at this point. The deputies have been placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. The driver is hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Live at Fort Pierce, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.